Hi everyone, this is Sade Simone. Thank you for watching my video and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be talking about eyes. We've been putting together the startup makeup kit. I've been showing you pretty much most of what I have in my makeup kit, and everything that I'm showing you is going to be budget friendly, so about less than $20 for most products. So let's go on and get started. With your eyes, I'm starting with the primers and then going into eyeliners, eyeshadows, and also pomades as well. So with the primers that I tend to go to are, and to start off with, for the years I've been using Urban Decay liquid eyeshadow primer potion. So I've been using this one for years. I've watched as they started off with the original one that they had, which looked like a little potion bottle, and then they went to the one with that had the little brush and things, and now they're with this one. The reason why I mention this one is because this is the travel size. This is not the full size container of it. I don't even get the full size container. It takes you forever to go through the actual size of this. So you really don't have to worry about, oh, I'm gonna have to re-up really often and things like that. No, it's gonna take you forever to go through it, so don't worry about that. So tried, true, love it, keeps my eyes. And the reason why I need to mention, the reason why I use primer is because I have oily lids. Most people have some type of oil on their lids. I already have oily skin, so with me having oily lids, it just adds on to the fact that I need something on my eyelids to keep my shadow on there. So I use primer. The other primer that I use, and I stumbled upon it on accident, was Ulta's. Ulta has a primer, and this one is the nude matte version of it. You put it on and you put a dollop, literally a fingernail size, and you just spread it along your eyelid. And you put it on there, and it keeps your shadow on there. So once you put your shadow on, it makes it look more vivid, like the color is supposed to be, as well as it keeps it on there all day. The Ulta one is great. I love it. And as you can see, it's thinned out, looks a little beat up. The reason why is because I've had it for probably about a year and some change. I've had it for a very long time, and I still have gone through it. Side note, I hear a lot of women mention that they use concealer and then they set it with concealer. I work for at least 8 to 10 hours. It does not work for me. So that's why I use specifically a primer. So if it works for you, keep going. But for me, that does not work at all. I've tried that and I had a sloppy mess and creases all over the place and everything. It did not work for me at all. So the next one. This one is a Makeup Revolution primer. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because it goes with the shadows that I'm going to show you a little bit later. But with this primer, it has this champagne color that comes out as it. All the other ones are pretty nude. This one has a champagne color. So this one you can use as a primer, or you can use as an eyeshadow if you want to. So it can go either way. Great primer, great price, and I'll tell you a lot about that in a little bit. The other ones that I like to use, the reason why I like these specifically is so I can have certain colors pop. Certain colors do not pop on my skin tone. I can put on a blue and it just looks bleh. I can put on a pink and it just sits there and looks at me and says, hey, why are you sitting there looking at me, or why did you even try to put it on? So I use white based primers. So with this one in particular, this one is LA Girl Pro Prime, and giving it a second so it can zoom in. Alright, good job. So with this one, it comes in a tube with a retractable top. You're able to go up and down with it. And it's white. Sorry, it looks a little grungy because I've been using it a lot. And this one is a drier type. So this one is not liquidy and can be hard to manipulate. This one is really dry, and it comes in like a stick crayon form. You put it on there and you pat it and blend it out. And after you blend it out, it's matte, it's dry, it's not going nowhere. So you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. And after that, you're able to put whatever color you want on. Now, to my brows. Oh, and I forgot one more. NYX, the NYX white one. Giving it a second to zoom in. Come on, come on, come on. And there you go. So with this one, this is in white. I like this one for the purposes of what I use it for. Many people do not like it. The reason why they don't like it, they say it's a little bit too watery for them, as well as it creases on them. I haven't experienced creases, but what I use it for is whenever I do cut creases, and I use it really light. But it's super white. It's stark white. It is great for putting on color. The other one that I use is going to be a glitter gel, a glitter primer. This is NYX glitter primer, and I'll talk about the glitters in just a second. This one's really great. I've been using it so far for probably about 3 months or so, and after I've actually ventured off and wanted to try glitter, I have no complaints with it. I like it. You may hear other people wanting to use other things, that's fine, but what I have right now is the NYX glitter primer. Also, once I prime my lids, I also do my eyebrows at that time too. So with the eyebrows, I do not have a lot of products to talk about with the eyebrows, because only maybe 3 years ago I started using eyebrow products. Before that I was using eyeliner, so please forgive me. Now with the eyebrow products, I've tried a couple of them. I've tried 3 in particular. One that I tried was Maybelline. The Maybelline one did not get deep enough for my eyebrow color. So what I did was I then started trying the NYX one. The NYX one was aight, and the one that I tried was aight. Then they came out with the micro brow pencil. The micro brow pencil is so good compared to a lot of the other products. Now, it is not as good as the dupe that it's trying to be, which is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It is not as good as that. This one is really, really good for the price. It's $10. They come in multiple colors. The color that I use is going to be espresso or black. Right now I have espresso on my eyes, and this is a mix of the micro brow pencil as well as the NYX pomade. It is really, really good product for the price. You have a spoolie at the end, and on the other end you have the actual product that you use, and it's a micro pencil, and it retracts up and retracts down. For the price of it, it is a wonderful product. Now, another really good product that NYX has is their Taming Frame, which is their version of like a dip brow or a pomade. It is not the same consistency of it, but it is a wonderful product, especially for what you're using it for. If you look at my eyebrows, that's what I used on my brows today. Between the Taming Frame and the micro pencil, those two are really great. Now, if you want to splurge a little bit, and this splurge I would actually kind of do because it's kind of worth it. But there are other brow dips out that I have not tried yet. They're actually coming out like as we speak, and I haven't tried those yet. But these are the ones that this is the one that I've just been using over probably about a year or so. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. The one that I have is chocolate. The reason why I like it so much is the consistency of it. This one moves so much easier than other ones. So that's why I say spending the $18 on this is actually kind of worth it if you're trying to really get into makeup more. The Taming Frame is really good though. I'm not going to knock it or anything like that. But it's just a different product, different consistency, different formula. Worth the $18 because it will last you forever. I've had this and I've used this consistently, and I haven't even made a dent in it. I don't even see the bottom of it. This is still at the top. So it's very much worth it. The next thing, sorry, is glitters. I use NYX glitters right now, as well as their loose pigments. They're pretty great. Currently I have a silver, a gold, a pinkish color, rose, and then what's currently on my lids now is their bronze. So those are the ones that I have. I have not ventured out deep into that end of getting a whole bunch of them, but I will soon. The next thing that I have is going to be my eyeliners. The eyeliners I narrowed down so I wouldn't have so many to talk about, because I have a lot of them that I could just like rabble on. Start off with low end. Jordana, because the felt tip one, with the felt tip one, and I'll put that on the very end, it's a very good felt tip. It's very inexpensive. This is good for people that end up losing their eyeliners often. So if you lose your eyeliner often, like a friend of mine, hint, you may want to go in and get this. It's felt tip. You need to change it out probably every 3 months or so, or even less than that, depending on what type of eyes you have. But I would change it out pretty often because it's a felt tip and you're keeping all those germs on the felt tip. But it's a pretty good product for the price. Probably $3–4. Now for the next ones, some of these are retractable, some of these are pencil form. With the next one, it's going to be the NYX, and this one is the satin finish one. With the satin finish, this one glides on and it's super, super black. And this is a pencil version. NYX products are really great overall, and their eye products are really good too. The other one that they have is, this is still part of their New York collection, which is black collection. This is their liquid eyeliner. And they have two different formulas for it. They have one that comes in a matte, one that comes as well as a vinyl, so it's shinier. I have both of them and I like both of their products. Now for the last one before I get to the honorable mention, that is a very wonderful product. I love it and it's great. Revlon Photo Finish Pencil. It's very smooth, deep black, great product. Now for the honorable mention, the one that is extremely great, better than the other products, I have to admit, as far as pencils, not the liquid, but as pencils. This one is the L'Oreal Infallible. This one in particular, and this is the one that you have to sharpen. Look how simple it glides on. And it's so black. And it's blacker than all the other ones. I didn't even put any pressure to it. It is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful eyeliner. You know how you have to pull a little bit and tug and push it in just when you're doing your eyeliner? You don't have to do that with this. As soon as you get it, you just glide it on. It goes whoop, goes right on. That's what I put all the way on my bottom lash line. All of that is this one. Great, great product. I did not know, I heard it was good, but I did not know it was that good until I actually bought it and tried it out. It is a wonderful product. Now for the next ones. My next ones are going to be my eyeshadows. First thing that I'm going to do is go through items, lines that are good. The two biggest ones are going to be NYX as well as Makeup Revolution. Those two give you some actually good bang for your buck for eyeshadows. And I want to throw out there, eyeshadows that are inexpensive do not have a lot of color payoff. So when you find one that has a really good color payoff, you need to stay on that. Many of them do not have good color payoff because they're inexpensive. The more you tend to pay for your eyeshadows, the better the color payoff is. And I'm just being honest with that. But with these are Makeup Revolutions. These are, this one is called No Photos Please. With these, you get 10 eyeshadows. And yes, that's what I said, 10. You get 10 eyeshadows. With these 10 eyeshadows, and this one's like the jeweled version of it. With these 10 eyeshadows, you get an eyeshadow primer as well as this, and it comes with an applicator. Now, I don't really use the applicator a whole lot. I use a brush. These colors pop so well, and that's before you put on a white base. When you put on the white base, it pops a lot. They are great, great eyeshadows, and they last a really long time when you put on a primer. Here's another one of them. This one is like your naked version of it. And this one's called Selfie. Great, great product. I have not used the black a whole lot, but I've used all the other ones. And you can see they're kind of dug out a little bit because I use them that often. This is my go to work. This is what I wear for work. And this is the last one that it has like a summer sunset type of thing vibe to it. And this one's called Slay. I love these palettes. And they are $8 each. $8. $8, that's it. You spend that for more than food. And it comes with a primer that's good too. You can't beat it. Now the other ones that I want to mention. Makeup Revolution has two other kits that are pretty good. And with this one. This one is called the Mermaid Forever. And I'm going to open it up for you. So you don't have to deal with the there. With this one, you have a lot to choose from. The brightest colors are the ones that show up the best on me, like these aqua looking colors as well as the blues and the purples. And then also the orangey red colors. Those show up really, really well. And some of these can be also used as a highlighter. Inexpensive, like $15 or so, or $17. And then they have another one that is called Chocolate Vice. This one is really, really good. These colors pop a lot. Such as, this is your gold. And that's without any primer. Without any primer. This is a brassy color. Well, actually, this is a more goldy than the brassy. And then they have like a garnet, which is a reddish color. And that's not even really digging into it a whole lot. Well, that one didn't show up really great. But They show up really good with some primer on it, and they're worth the money for it. Now for the other products, we have a quick BH Cosmetics. I have not tried any of the other BH Cosmetic products, but this one in particular, this one is the Carly Bill set. I mentioned this in another video because of the highlighter. I love the 4 highlighters that they have, but also the shadows are really good too, especially these brassy colors, and then the mattes over here. These are brow girl friendly. I have the this dark plummy looking color on my bottom waterline, so they look really good on our skin, as well as just throw a primer on there, you're good to go. And Urban Decay, the reason why I mentioned this Urban Decay Smoky palette, I got this one on sale. It was like $15. They had a sale for it for less than $20. If you ever see Urban Decay when they have those sales at Ulta and other places for like 20 bucks, go on and grab it up, because the products are pretty good, for especially for that price, because they're going to jump up in price again. So with this one, this blue is actually a purple. It's iridescent. It's so cool, because I didn't even know it was gonna be iridescent when I wore it. I said, hold on, my eyeshadow looks purple. So it's a bluish purple. The dark purple is nice, the brown is nice, this blackout is really a really good deep blackout, and the other ones are good for blending. And also it came with a eyeliner too. That's what we're right here. It was one of their eyeliners. So whenever you see those sales, go on and get them. They're worth it. Don't second guess it. Just go on and buy it, and you'll be able to work it out and use the colors, especially if you don't have a lot of colors at home already. Now my 2 favorites are going to be this NYX Unlimited Ultimate with the brights. I love this one because it's good for me to be able to get all of my bright shades, such as I use the reds, the purples a lot, and I use the greens a whole lot, and they show up so well. You throw a white base on there and you're great. You don't have to do an extra white base or do a whole bunch extra with it. The oranges show up well as well. All of these colors are very vivid, even though the name, I think, is named brights, but they are very, very vivid once you put a base on. This is going to be my baby. School's getting ready to start. I'm going to go back in the classroom, so I need my makeup for day to day. Between my Makeup Revolution and this one, these are going to be my go-tos, because this one has so many transition colors in it, and this is the NYX Ultimate Warm Neutrals. This one has so many transition colors, such as it has the dark deep reddish brown, it has the coppery clayish looking brown, deep ebony, light brown, and more lighter browns. They have the whites, they have highlights, they have golds, they have a deeper golds, they have a reddish looking brown, they have another lighter brown, all of these, and then they have a red coppery feel bright. This is the one that's a surprise. This I thought was going to be a rose gold, but it actually came out really silvery. I like it. I just didn't know it was going to be like that when I wore it. So I love this palette. Many say that this is similar to the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I have no idea because I have not bought the Naked Heat palette. But if it is, this is a steal. It's $17. You can get it on sale. It's cheaper than that. I love it. Now, there's a couple of them that are, a couple eyeshadows that are separate that I have, that are not in palettes. I prefer palettes because I like to have all of my makeup, my eyeshadows and whatnot together, so I like variety. Now with these, NYX has what they call lid lingerie. It comes in a tube, and with this one, it has like a shimmery pink champagne color to it. It's that last one right here. Notice how pretty that is. They have a lot of them to choose from. So this is good for like working. You just want to have something quick to sweep over your eyelids. Wonderful. Now Maybelline has what they call color tattoo. And with color tattoo, it is literally a color that stays on all day. There's a couple of different ways you're able to use this. You can use this as being just a sweep of color on your eyelids, or hint hint, cut crease. Put it on the brush, make your cut crease, fill it in. It does not go anywhere. You do not need primer. You do not need the white base for it either. This one is a prismatic kind, and I'm gonna put this on the other at the very top of my hand, and it gives you a nice iridescent shine to it at the top. So great products, wonderful. And now my last one. My last one is going to be ColourPop. I have been late to the ColourPop game, and I know that, so you don't have to dog me out. I already know. Anywho, with the ColourPops, I have a couple of them to show you that I really, really love. And the reason why I've started using ColourPop was because Jackiana had a discount code, and I said, oh, let me go in and start trying it. So I went ahead and bought quite a few of them. These are the 3 that I can find. I like this color Lala, but I think it's sitting at the bottom of a purse or somewhere. I lost it, or my daughter got it. I don't know where it went. Anyway, Telepathy is the first color. It's like a greenish gold color, and this one is so pretty. It goes on, and these go on so smooth, and that's with no primer, and they stay all day. The other color that I have is Winey. It's like a coppery reddish gold, rose gold. It's a true rose gold, and that's Winey. And the other one that I have is Dare. Dare I would not put on by itself. I would put on some type of purple base, or put on some type of transition color and then put it on top, because this one is more glittery. It's not a satin finish. It has a glitter finish to it, and that's a purple color Winey. I love all of their shadows. They are very good. Now, if you ever have any questions, or if you're wondering anything, or just wondering if, hey, have I tried this product, please put it in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. I hope that I was able to help you. I hope that you're able to start up with your makeup collection. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is. Just find one thing, sit and perfect it, and then move on to something else. You do not need to have a lot to be able to have great looking looks. I hope you have a wonderful day, and take care. Bye.